Welcome back, students, to another Short Courses with me, Professor Caster, where we take the larger courses and we break them down into bite-sized chunks, interactions, personal, or on the gaming table with the said casters.
Kommander Orsus Zoktavir, Khador Warcaster. Constant battles against the enemies of the motherland have deepened the madness of Orsus Zoktavir and brought forth a dark echoes from the depths of his being. The only soldiers who feel an affinity with the man commonly known as the Butcher are Doom Reavers, for they recognize in him the same force that whispers to them and they urge them to slaughter. Even those who endorse unleashing Orsus as a weapon against their enemies have begun to doubt the wisdom of this curse. The invasion of Lael seemed to be Kommander Zoktavir's finest hour. He hurled himself against the Redwall fortress like a force of nature. It had been the strongest point of resistance, the great garrison of the Laeli's army supported by massive contingents of Signaran soldiers. The stones of Redwall fell to the demolition corps, and it was Orsus Zoktavir to be the first that pushed through the breach. He swept through enemies as his warjacks emulated the berserker rage, tearing through any obstacle in their path. Some speculate that Kommander Orsus hoped that the Butcher would perish in the attack and take the most uncontrollable of his followers with him. That was indeed the goal. It failed utterly. As the conquest continues, Kommander Orsus faced a difficult conundrum. The Khadoran forces were in Lael to annex land and resources, not to wipe out its inhabitants. Orsus was mindful of these orders in the calm light of day, yet when the battle madness came upon him, there was no stopping him. Orsus was sent southwest, thrown into battle and allowed to engage his appetites where they could bring little harm to the motherland. When he was given more specific orders, his objectives were often extremely hazardous, and he rarely returned unwounded. In the final stages of the Khadoran conquest of Thornwood, Orsus' bloodlust reached a new height, and he led an unauthorized suicidal attack into the well-fortified Signaran fortress city of Philly. Not even his prodigious fury and strength were sufficient to the task. When he failed to return, some members of the High Command breathed a sigh of relief. Months later, Orsus walked out of the wilderness as if he had never vanished. Whatever transpired during those months remains unexplained. What is evident, though, is that his rage has not diminished. Even his arcane powers are affected by his inner demons. They surge up and then simmer low, like the memories hunting him. Never at peace, Orsus Zoktavir is only at home amid the chaos of war. And when they say his arcane powers rise and diminish during battle, they're not kidding. He either goes into a rage where he's killing hundreds of men, or he actually casts one spell or two during his more fluid eras. He's quite a man to behold and very, very, very dangerous. He even spreads that rage to his warjacks, if you can believe it.
It's almost like anytime anybody gets put into the Thornwood, they come back super changed. It's almost like maybe Thornwood's the problem. Only the future will tell. Alrighty, students. Well, that does it for this short course. And as always, thank you, Privateer Press, for letting us read your fantastic lore. And as always, your homework is going to be, please like, subscribe, comment, let me know how I'm doing, and share it with your friends and fellow gamers alike so we can increase the class size. And as always, class dismissed.